Hi friends, welcome back. So today we are tackling my highlights, as you can see in my title, and also my powders. So that equals all my loose powders and setting powders. That is like this. Before we hop into it, if you wanted to subscribe, it really helps me out. Don't forget to like or dislike this video depending on how you like it. Now let's get into it. This drawer looks like a mofo. It looks absolutely horrible. I'm ashamed, and it's time to just organize it a little bit. And I feel like I need to take some products out in order to just start out with the powders and then work my way to the highlights. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just gonna start taking out some of these bigger palettes. Of course, we'll go through them later on, but not right now. As I said in my other decluttering videos, I have a dog and he sheds, so you're gonna see a lot of hair in this video. So if you're not okay with that, then screw you. Okay, let's just begin. I am pretty good at not purchasing too many powders. I'm also really good at finishing them up. I finished up 2 loose powders this year. Granted, they weren't full when the year started, but that's neither here nor there. This one is going to be decluttered. It's never been used, and I just don't like white loose powder or pressed powders like this. I will contradict myself in a little bit, but stay tuned for that. Then I have some other powders. I'm just gonna take this palette right off the bat. So this is from Hourglass. I don't know what kind of, it's just the ambient palette. Diffused Light, Euphoric Fusion, and Luminous Bronze Light. I don't use these 2 shades all that much, but as you can see, I use this shade. I don't love it as much as everyone else does, but I do think it's really beautiful on the skin. So I will be keeping that, and I'm putting it into this transaction. Then I have this one. This is from MAC. This is the Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Light Plus. It almost works a little bit like the Hourglass one, but it has another shade to it. And I really like this one, so I will keep that. These are highlights. This one, this is my powder foundation, but I use it as a powder. So I just use this to set under my eyes. I haven't wanted to use it too much nowadays, because when I had a little bit of a tan, it looked ridiculous when I had this under my eyes because it was so light. This is the shade NW20, but I will probably be able to continue to use it from now on. We also have this one. This is from Essence. This is the Brighten Up Banana Powder. This is fantastic. I've gone through countless of these. The one I like a little bit more is the NYX HD in Banana. That one is so nice, but this is really great as well. And they're not like yellow, so you're not gonna look yellow under your eyes. You really don't have to worry about that. Then we also have this one that is not going anywhere. This is from Fenty. This is just her setting powder. I don't know why I'm opening it. In the shade Butter. It is my favorite loose powder in my entire collection. Absolutely adore it. So I will of course keep it. This is not my favorite, however. This is from ABH, and this is in the shade Vanilla. Now, if I'm just zooming you guys in a little bit, I just wanted to show you the difference. So here you can see that this is like finely milled, and it's, you know, it's a powder. And I just love the scent of it. And then you have the ABH one. This is in the shade Vanilla, if I didn't say so. Can you see that it kind of clumps? Now, granted, the clumps aren't, like, you can definitely blend them out, but it's another texture, and I just don't love that. I don't love the fact that the packaging is so big either. I mean, you get 25 grams, so you actually get more in the Fenty one. So yes, Anyway, that's a keep. I have this one from Bare Minerals. I'm not loving it. It's nothing wrong with it. I don't love it. It's not woohoo, wow. So I will be decluttering this one. This is the YSL Soufflé Declut, and this contains 15 grams, and I have it in the shade Translucent 1, but it has like a rosy shade to it, as you can see, and sometimes I just really enjoy that. And it looks super smooth under your eyes. I tend to only use powder under my eyes, which is why I never purchase too many powders, because I can't go through them all. Then I have one in the back right here. I have never used this, so I am going to declutter it. I just don't see myself reaching for it. On the side here, I have this one from Milk. This is the, what is it called? Blur and Set, and I have the shade Translucent. I love shades that has a little bit of a tint like this one does. However, I know a lot of people loves the net in this one. I don't, so sometimes I actually just kind of take a tweezer and pull the cap out, and then I put a lot in the lid, and then I pour it here, and then when that's finished up, I do the same thing all over again. But this powder is great. I really enjoy it, so I'm gonna keep that. Then here's where I'm contradicting myself. This is the hyaluronic acid powder from by Terry. I used this, oh, like the pouch, the puff. The puff is so cute. But I did use it, when was that? A while back, and I was a little bit like, what the fuck? Wait. Okay, so you have to screw it open. I'm just an idiot. I have a problem with hyaluronic acid powders. I feel like they kind of look ultra dry, and sometimes they don't work great with a concealer, but this actually feels really nice. So I think I'm gonna keep it, test it out, and see how I like it. And then I'm going to do the same thing with this one if I end up liking the other powder. This is the same powder. I promise you guys, I broke it now. This is the same powder, but in a pressed form. And this has never been used, as you can probably tell. So this is a keep, but I'm just gonna see how it lasts, or how the other one works, and then if I like it, I will keep it. Now, I think that is all for powders. So the rest is highlights. So I thought that we could start off with cream highlights before we hop into the powder ones. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how I'll do here. I feel ashamed because I know how much I need a declutter, but now that I'm looking at everything, I'm like, I have nothing to declutter. Let's just start off with creams. I think those are the ones that I have, that's creams. So my collection when it comes, oh, that one as well, and I think that one as well. So my collection when it comes to cream highlights aren't too bad. It's not ideal, but it's not the worst either. This is the only liquid I have, and I've kept this because the formula is incredible. This is from Illamasqua, and this is in the shade Oh My God. This is going to be super blinding on your skin if that is what you're looking for. So I do love this one. The reason why I said that I've kept it is because I don't like liquid products. I like stick products, but liquid products I feel are a little bit more work, but I am going to keep it because I do really enjoy it. Then this is an obvious keep. You can't even see the prints on the packaging anymore. This is Lit from Milk Makeup. This is what it looks like. It just looks gorgeous on the skin, and I do believe you could use this as like a primer as well if you wanted to. I think it would be a little bit too greasy for that, but maybe. Then we have this one from ColourPop. This is the shade Bullets bullseye. And this is actually too deep for me and a little bit too golden for me, as you can see. So this one I will declutter as well because it just doesn't really work for my skin tone. This is a brand new product. I got it in the Look Fantastic Advent calendar, like the one for 25 days of Christmas or whatever it's called. I have a video on that I can link in the corner in case you wanted to see it, but I will keep this one. It's brand new, never used it, so I'm gonna keep it. And then this is just Jacka Black Glow Drops. I don't think I've ever used it, and I've thought like, oh, I should use it, I should use it, I should use it, but I never get to it. So I think it's better for me to just get rid of it because obviously I'm never getting to it. And then we have this one. This is from Nude Sticks in the shade Illuminati, like naughty naughty. And this has a little bit of a pink shift to it. I'm gonna be honest, like I have used it, but I haven't used it enough to know how I really like the formula. So I think that I'm going to keep it because it seems cool. So that was all of the creams and all of the powders, like for setting. Now we're gonna hop into powder highlights. But before we do that, I thought that I would just put the palettes that we removed back so that we can see what we really want to do. And I obviously need to zoom you guys out. I'm so sorry. This one is brand new. I got this one yesterday. This is the Nudegasm Face Palette from Charlotte Tilbury. I won't be swatching it or doing anything to it because I haven't even photographed it yet. And I really want to do so because she is absolutely stunning. Even Nicholas said so, and he doesn't really think that makeup looks stunning. But he did say that Michael Jackson was on the cover. So, idiot. So that's a keep. This is from Pixie, and I did use it. I can't remember. I have an IGTV or IG tutorial when I used this. I think I used this shade right over here, and it's so thick on the skin. I don't like that. I love the products that melts into the skin and looks like one with the skin. Obviously, it looks like makeup, but you know what I mean. And this just looks harsh, drugstore, not great quality. So I am going to declutter this one. This isn't even in this drawer. It shouldn't be in here, but I think I'm gonna declutter this one as well. I was really underwhelmed with this collection. I know a lot of you guys, some of you guys actually has this as a blush palette. Let me know if you would like me to use it as a blush palette. I'm gonna put it in my blush drawer actually and not really declutter it yet. Oops. I'm gonna wait to see what you think. And then here you have a bronzer palette. This is brand new, has never been used. Would you like to see me use this? Because honestly, I just think it looks like garbage. Am I allowed to say that? It doesn't look that great. It doesn't look that expensive or luxurious. It doesn't look that neat. Like, don't get me wrong, luxurious and expensive doesn't have to be high-end or luxury. It can be super affordable as well. Like, I just bought some Essence lipsticks that I thought looked so beautiful, like swatched. They looked so beautiful and like elegant and all of that. And the packaging was nice as well. But this to me just looks thick and super old school makeup. So, but let me know if you would like to see something with it, then sure. This one is actually, oh, I hate this. It changes my lights. Well, I can't do anything about it. This is actually staying in my blush drawer, so I don't know why it's here. Probably because my blush drawer was full. I have, by the way, decluttered my blushes, my highlights, I'm doing highlights right now. My blushes and bronzers, and then I've done my base products, and then I've done my pigments and liquid eyeshadows, and I swatched all of those. So if you wanted to see that, go to the ones listed in my description box. This is obviously staying, but it's going in my blush drawer. Here we have my glow kit. This is the Gleam glow kit. I still really enjoy this one. I really do. So I'm going to keep it. It's hella old, but I don't give a flying F. It's great. This one I am a little bit unsure about though. Have a pan in that one? Wow. Like this one looks beautiful, but swatched it looked beautiful. But it has, now remember I had like cream on here and they go on much nicer then. But as I can see, it has like glitter specks in it, so it gives off these big glitter chunks. And this one I thought would be amazing, but it is very yellow toned. Don't know if you can see that, and I don't like that on my skin. But I think I'm gonna keep it because I think, however, it's time to let this one go. This is the Nicole Giro Glow Kit. It's way too intense for me at the minute. I think that it looks like, as you can see, I've used this so much and I got so much use out of it, but the problem is that it's way too intense for me right now. It's not something I really want, so I never reach for it. So yeah, I'm getting rid of it. Didn't think that I was, but apparently I am. This one, I actually really hated the bronzer. This is from W7 and it's obviously like a dupe. Hated the bronzer, the highlight, I can't remember, but the eyeshadows were actually really nice. I just wonder if I would reach for it or not, so I think I'm gonna declutter it. This is from Lime Crime. I was sent this by a subscriber. It's beautiful, but they're not my colors, I think, so I will declutter this one. And then this is from Colourpop. This is the Dream Sequence palette. This is beautiful. You can't get this anymore, but this is beautiful. Really enjoy this one, so I will keep. This one is something I just pulled in that I found. I think these are from like a indie brand called VanessaVanity.com. Like, do you see how big that one is? Yeah, but I'm going to keep them. I will probably use them very soon. And then this one, oops, I'm so torn on this one because it looks to be like amazing eyeshadows, especially like that shade. This shade I have actually worn as an eyeshadow, and it's just stinking pretty. And it matches so well with pink looks, with green looks, with blue looks. It matches with everything. So if I were to declutter this, I would probably depot it, but the question is if I would use it. You know what? I'm gonna keep it. Sue me, okay? Okay, let's zoom you guys in to this section, and I'm gonna move these products to that section as well. Maybe I'll just do that and then zoom you guys in. Shubba-boop. This palette is from Stila. Stila. I love this one so much. Wow, has it shrunk? I don't know, but she's beautiful. She has like this Fenty, do you see that? It's just like pure glitter that comes off. Absolutely stunning on the skin. So I usually use this, and then I have some, like first I use like a normal highlight, and then I have this on top, and it just looks gorgeous. This one I will keep. This is Oh My God from Illamasqua. I've been using this the past couple of days. I really like this one from Illamasqua, so I'm gonna keep it. This one has been one of my new little babies. I've been so happy with this one. This is NARS Fort de France. And this, when I started my new job, this was what I was using so much because it's beautiful and it can be built up, but it's also that a little bit more sheer and subtle highlight that I don't have too many of those in my collection. So I just thought that it was great for that kind of occasion because I didn't want to come in with like bam boom, a lot of makeup on my skin, even though I had a lot of makeup on my skin, but you know what I mean. This is Nabla Ozone. Such a beautiful highlight. I wish they had one shade in between this and the next shade that was a little bit deeper. That's that one there. It's absolutely gorgeous, so we'll be keeping that one. And then of course I'm keeping my Amarisi Highlight. I adore this one so much. Will never be able to use this up. Like, it would be so much fun if you were here in 15 years when this has been finished up. Yeah, that's just that one there. I love it. I love it. I don't know why I'm swatching everything. It just takes so much time. This is my Dior palette. This is Glitz. And I especially love this shade so much. I know it looks super peachy, but it's not once you get it on the skin. Like, obviously it has a little bit of a peachy sheen to it. I swatched it right here, but it's not gonna look bad on your skin if you are the same kind of skin tone as me. And then this one I really enjoy as well. And then I have this one, which was one of their latest ones, I think. This is Rose Gold, and this is my favorite because I just love these tones, and I'll keep both of those. Here I have mine from Jouer that I'm trying to pan and finish up. I'm doing a pretty good job. This is the shade Citrine, so obviously that's a keep. Here we have Natasha Denona Super Glow. I don't love this one, so why should I keep it? I mean, it's, oops, it's nice, but I'm just gonna put this to the side for now so I can think a little bit about it. Then I have, oh, okay, Flexitarian. She seems to have had a rough day. Since they are almost like a cream, I'm just gonna, you know, push it back in. And that worked beautifully. Now, these ColourPop shades aren't really my favorite. Flexitarian is a little bit too light for my skin tone and it just looks icy on me. However, I love it in my inner corner, but do I need to keep it for that? No, so I'll get rid of that one. I have these two from Chic Glam. So this is the shade Vanilla Sky. They spelled it differently, which is why I said it like that. This is like pinky champagne, but I see that it gives a cast on my skin and I don't want that, so I'll get rid of that one. This one, however, you know, it bugs me the crap. It bugs the crap out of me that here it is, the pan size, and then here you can see the label on the back. So they are not like on the same place, and it just bugs me. Moonbeam, anyway, is actually really pretty. Yes, we'll keep. Here we have a keep for forever. Even though I don't use it too much, this is from Fenty. It reminds me of one of you guys, my lovely subscriber Maureen. It's beautiful, so I need to keep her. Let's tackle Kaleidos. Here we have Moon Cruiser, and Moon Cruiser has like this blue shift, but it is pretty similar to Skywalker. It's a little bit more blue and this is a little bit more lilac, but I just love them both, so I'm gonna keep both. I think I'm actually gonna keep all of my Kaleidos ones. This is my favorite, Diamond Dasher. Obviously keep. Mars Melter. Oh, I don't love this one, actually. I don't love this one, so I am going to get rid of that one. It is leaving a cast on my skin, so I just know I won't use that. Then we have Star Surfer. That's super pretty, so keeping that one. Then we have Ray Rider, which is more of a champagne, so keeping that one. Then I have Space Age Prophecy, which is their multi-chrome, so keeping that one. And then Solar Sailor, I am going to get rid of. It's just, I don't wear colors like this. It's very, very yellow, so I'll get rid of it. And I thought that I wouldn't get rid of any from Kaleidos. Damn, bitch. This is Ofra Røde Drive. Mine is used, abused, and loved. I love this one so much. So will not get rid of this one. I think I will get rid of this one. However, this is Everglow from Nikkietutorials. I haven't reached for this in such a long time. I used to love wearing these like white stripes on my skin. Not anymore, so it's going. This one is from Catrice. Oh my god, it's starting to break again. You can't get this anymore, but it's just such a classic. I love it. So beautiful, so keeping that one. Then I have MAC Double Gleam. I don't get it. My mom has another edition of Double Gleam and hers is way more champagne-y than mine is. Mine is way more light. I don't get it. I'll keep it. This is Melt in the shade Stargazer and I'm going to keep it. I am also going to keep this one from Stila. I really enjoy this little guy, especially in my inner corner. This one from Dose of Colors, I don't know, like it is too dark for my skin. So yeah, I'm going to declutter this one. I have, you can't see it, but I have two backups right over here. They are Ray Rider and Diamond Dasher. I can't get rid of them. I can't. Kaleidos is discontinuing their shit all the time, so I'm scared, so I'm keeping them. This one, however, you don't see that, but I always, when I edit my videos, cut away from when I sit for like a minute or two just to think and stare at the product, which is probably what I've done right now because that's not fun for you, but it's hard. No, I'm gonna get rid of it. So I just cleaned out the drawer and put everything back, and this is what it's looking like. Way better than it did prior to this. Now I feel like I fit. I don't fit in this drawer, I promise you. But everything in here fits. It looks great-ish. So I have powders over here and then the big ABH one. I have the by Tear ones right over here and then the Hourglass palette here. This one is actually not gonna stay here because it is way more of like a bronzer palette, but it's gonna be here for now. And then I have some of the palettes right over here and then just highlights and then Kaleidos, Dior, and then my other highlights. Let us just go through and see how many we actually decluttered. So we have 2, 4, 6, 7. Ooh, I forgot to put this one in. Oh, I'll do that in a minute. 7 highlights and then 1 cream highlight. And then palettes. Say, oh my god, I can't count. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, this is going in as well. I forgot to put this one in as well. So 14 highlights and then 3 powders. So where can we put this little guy? Oops, let's do like this. Put you here. You can be over here. You can be there. You can be there and there. Great. So we have the creams together. I think I'm done. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like or dislike the video depending on how you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!